Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. What's good, what's good, what's good? So, hello Joaquin, hello Hutanik. Uh, just checking to make sure. Yeah. So, we've got a lot going on today. Hopefully the video will be okay, because I was supposed to reboot my machine and didn't. Because, laziness kicks in, you get in the middle of stuff, and I was running late. Not a good thing. That's not a good look. But let's dig in. Leroy, what's good? So, tonight's question: what exchange is about to pay a $100 million fine for money laundering? 100 mil. Ugh. That's deep. And I'm wondering if they can actually cut the check, but we'll get into that later. We will get into that later. Joaquin, did you understand my reasoning for the answer I gave you? Is what I'm gonna say. What else do we have? We actually have a lot of news points. Thank you, Joaquin. So, Chainalysis is buying a company that specializes in AI fraud. That's actually a very big deal because they specialize in AI fraud, and Chainalysis obviously specializes in all things blockchain. Put those two together, and all of a sudden, you have a powerful company right there. So I'm going to be looking for a hell of a lot more news out of Chainalysis, especially where it touches on AI, especially AI with bots that are trading. XRP Army into his house. I think that guy is D-Mac. Was good. So beyond that, you've got Solana's Jupiter Dex launching an airdrop checker for users. Solana-based DeFi exchange Jupiter introduced an airdrop checker tool, allowing users to easily verify their eligibility for upcoming airdrops and hopefully driving engagement on the platform. And I'm sitting back and I'm just going, if you're doing a whole bunch of stuff to get an airdrop, I think you probably should check the math. Seriously, like, is your time worth the 150,000, coins from this airdrop that have a value of between jack and nothing? Just wondering. I mean, maybe that coin blows up and you go do something. I don't know. Kush Hands, what's going on? Jared, what's good? So I really wonder. Like I don't participate in airdrops. I know I've inadvertently participated with airdrops, meaning I'm holding a coin, and because I'm holding a particular coin, they send me coin. Okay. But when I look at that coin, it's worth between jack and the squat. I don't care. I pay no mind to it. Even from the coins that I really, really like. I pay no mind. None. And the idea of me wasting my precious time to do something like play to earn. Ooh, I just washed my hair and I don't know what to do with it. So there's that. Fultz, what's going on? Michael McCaskill in the house. So yeah, I would really ask people to go do some research on how much time it'll take, what is your time worth, how much you're going to get, and then see if that's worth your time versus I'm going to wait for the coin to come out as a real coin. Maybe they'll do something, right? I think that's the biggest issue. You look at some of these airdrops and they're for coins that don't actually do anything. Like the coin is not crucial to what's going on. They wanted to promote a game, so here's the coin. And it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to be a part of that. Like I said, I just washed my hair and I don't have a thing to do with it. Just saying. Just saying. Henson in the house. So, what else is going on? For all those that are just joining in, tonight's question is, what exchange is about to pay a $100 million fine to the United States for money laundering? Now, the real question is, should that be the only penalty? That's my question. No, absolutely not, Henson. You know what? I'm not rewarding you for that. I am not going to send you to the corner. I'm going to make you sit outside the corner and stare at nothing. Stare at nothing. You cannot just join in and automatically say hello to the corner crew. Nobody's been sent there yet. Can you at least wait until at least one person winds up there? Man, I bet you already brought the food too. I'm pretty sure. Well, Michael McCaskill already brought the beer, so there's that. He's prepared. He's like a little freaking Boy Scout. Now, Chainalysis highlights the expansion of illicit on-chain activity from cybercrime to national threats, emphasizing the need for enhanced monitoring tools as blockchain usage evolves. And then I saw the article about what they're going to buy. That statement is true. That statement is true. And what Chainalysis is saying is, we recognize the trends and we're acting now. That's what I like about Chainalysis. I've been watching Chainalysis for a while. Nah, man, I just had some Spanish patties. I'm full. It would have no effect on me. I can smell the pepperoni. You see this guy? So you've got the beer. He's got the pizza with pepperoni. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm sending everybody home. I'm just gonna turn it off now. Nobody's gonna let me get through the news, but it's all right. So a while ago, Tether had a deal with Swan Bitcoin. It was a mining deal, and the deal fell through. And obviously there's some animosity, and Tether is picking up and just raising the bar on how hard they're going after Swan. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, I'm pretty sure Tether has more money. I kid you not. I'm pretty sure Tether has more liquid assets than Swan Bitcoin, and that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Because I'm not worried about who wins. I want the dirt. I want to know what happened between Tether and Swan Bitcoin. I want to know what happened between that miner and Tether, who, if you recall, is moving to El Salvador. Now, I don't know what the significance is. Like, not the significance, but the reason for moving this to El Salvador. I mean, well, our thoughts kind of align right now. I mean, you could always move and go someplace else, but you're gonna domicile in El Salvador. That seems shaky to me. That seems very, very shaky to me. I'm still thinking about that. Now, you know how I give you guys news from like everywhere? Something that caught my attention. Kenya is saying they're introducing new regulations around crypto. Not to hamper it, not to tamp down on innovation, but so that there are some sort of guardrails that are there. Soul Rich, how are you? So I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, Kenya is not necessarily as developed as other countries, but they are developed. What happens around the world affects the rest of the world. And some people kind of go, yeah, nah. And I sit back and I go, no, yes. You should be paying attention to what happens around the world, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. And I'm just saying to myself, Kenya's doing it. We should probably pay attention to other countries that are saying, hey, we need better crypto regulation. Again, a lot of countries are not looking to tamp down on crypto. A lot of countries are looking just to put guidelines in place so that it becomes a fairer space. I'm down with that. Oh, back to the question of the night. What exchange is about to pay a $100 million fine for money laundering? Binance, WazirX, BitMEX, other. And if you choose other, tell me what your other is in the comments. Somebody chose other and they didn't tell me what their other was. Come on, people. You know the rules. If you say other, you know you're supposed to tell us what that's about. Thailand exploring a Bitcoin ETF and also saying no to Polymarket. It's a twofold action. Polymarket, get the heck up out of here. And a Bitcoin ETF is kind of sounding good. I'm telling you, what happens around the world affects the rest of the world, because I want you to take a look at where Thailand is. Asia is a huge bastion for crypto. Huge. Huge. You have to pay attention to that. I know the United States would like to be like, the Bitcoin whatever, but that's not really how it works. You know what I mean? And truth be told, that's not really what I want. I don't want a single state country to be able to control a coin. I want you to make it good for crypto businesses to operate within your country. That's great. But control? Yeah, I'm not liking that idea. Not liking that idea. I want it to be decentralized. Something else that I noticed. There are a lot of things out there with D and then whatever, like DE and then whatever, right? D pins, DeFi, DY. They have a new one. What is it? DAI. And I get the point. I get the idea. The focus is that, AI, and bots being used in DeFi. Totally get it. But am I the only person that's tired of hearing D this and D that? I'm just saying, we could be a little bit more creative. Rick Ritchie, Singapore banned Polymarket too. Yeah, I spoke about that the other day. Polymarket's not welcome in a lot of places because you can bet on basically anything, and they're saying, yeah, no, that's not a good idea. Crypto.com is in trouble for the same thing. Oh, you want to have betting? Crypto.com? Yeah, not a good idea. Like, yeah, nah. That's a big no. So they're being investigated by the CFTC. Reported that the other day. But you see how these little things come together to paint you the story? That's the idea. You got to pay attention to everything that's out there. Got to pay attention to everything that's out there, because things are going to affect us. Things are really going to affect us. And yes, I know the market went up today. I know it did. I did not open up another window to see what the rates are or anything like that. Let's take a look. No, we're still below 100,000. Isn't that cute? XRP though did well, clearly. Oh man, closed it. My bad. Give me a moment. Still waiting to upgrade my machine. I'm trying to hold out for as long as possible because I want stronger processors. And really what I'm waiting for is that new NVIDIA chip where they lowered the price by they lowered the price to from like $2,000 or something like that down to $550. I want that. But it also means I have to build my own box, and unless I can find a box that has it in it, and building my box might be cheaper. It just takes time. Did Bitcoin go over $100,000 at all today? It looks like it did. Looks like it may have. Did it? Yeah, 100,499 was what it did today. And then came back down. XRP up 13.5%. It's currently at $3 XRP is kind of doing all right today. I would also tell you to take a look at XLM. XLM is up 10%. That's not bad. That is not bad. People wonder, well, how come that's up 10%? You want to know something else that's up today? Something that probably people like snort on. XRP is going to be a millionaire maker for real. For real. You want to know what else is up today? That people will probably... Oh, it just flipped? Thank you, Michael. Hedera. Hedera Hashgraph. You want to know why? I mean, yeah, the rest of the market went up. And there is that news that they're being used for, some tokenization stuffy stuff. But there's some more tokenization stuffy stuff. You know how women love diamonds? And you know how people have that GIA certification, certified diamond that comes with a little certificate and everything? That company that does the certifications, or the world's largest, guess who they just cut a deal with? It's a company called Vaultic and another tiny little company called Hedera. You heard me correctly. So not only are you going to have the each diamond pegged, laser tagged, but you're also going to have something lasered into it that's going to tie it to its tokenized certificate. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. Imagine all new diamonds around the world. Has it been touched by Hedera? That's nuts. XDC is up, but I hold... What has XDC done? What do they do? XDC is not really meant for retail. You know that, right? You have to know that. It's not meant for retail. Not at all. So if you have your hands on XDC, not bad. I used to, I said I was going to check. I never checked. I didn't check to see if I'm still holding an XDC bag. H bar, my third largest bag. Yep. Tell you, H bar is doing some ish. If you hold XRP, your side bet, in my humble opinion, really should be, H bar. Really should be. Really, really, really should be. The cost of doing business on H bar is mad small. I don't think I have any XDC anymore. I'm pretty sure I don't. So I'm checking the wallet right now that I would hold it in. And yeah, no, I dumped it. And guess what? I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it. When I bought it, I was sold on the idea that, ISO 222 and this, that, and the other and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I'll take a couple of bucks and buy it. I treated it like a meme coin at the time. I was like, I'll take a couple of bucks. I'll put some in there. Not a big number, just a little number. I'll put some in there. And then it did nothing. Did jack. Sat there. Did nothing. And I was like, when I sold it, I literally had made just enough money to cover both ends of the fees. The buy and the sell. That was it. I basically literally broke even. So I'm not upset at all that, okay, it bumped, 18% and I didn't get any. Not upset. I'm not going to cry. I'm happy other people made money off of it. Me, I bought XRP. I bought Doge and H-bar. That's what I was doing. And then I'm looking at how the market is going. And I'm thinking, it's going to be tough. It's going to be ultimately tough to not have the market go up between now and a little bit after Monday. News is already out there. They're going to completely revamp the SEC. They're going to completely revamp the CFTC. Revamp. They're gonna review all of the cases that touch crypto, in the SEC, I mean, they're talking about a whole overhaul. That alone is going to drive news for a while. Right? And I told you guys before, what I'm listening for is his speech. How many times does he say anything about crypto? And then there's the follow through thereafter. I'll be paying attention to that. Let's see. Merrick, what's going on? Envision Lawn, what's good? SEC has filed its opening brief in an appeal against Ripple. And guess what? It'll be dropped next week. It's not going to matter. They did it to do it because Gary wants to go out kicking and screaming, dragged and clawing with his nails. That's what he wants to do. He wants to leave with like no respect at all. Nobody's going to respect him at all. I think a lot of people are going to lose their jobs because of him. Because there he goes, and now a new overhaul is going to come with the new regime, and everybody's going to be looking at that. Everybody's going to be looking at that. So yeah, no respect, none. Jack. So yeah, Monday, the marketing is going up. They waited till the last minute. They pretty much, I mean, they had to get it in by midnight tonight. Lex Luthor, what's going on? You know? And DMAC, I totally agree with you. That appeal means jack. They lost. They took it on the chin, and it's over. And I think as soon as the new regime walks in the door, they're going to be like, go to court, drop that case. Go to court, drop that case. Go to court, drop. Any case that has brought embarrassment, they're just going to be like, you thought you had a case? You thought you had a case. You didn't. I mean, how many times can we say you asked for $2 billion and got $125 million? You got dissed, bro. Go away. You got dissed hard. Little over 5%? Yeah, no. That's the court system telling you your case sucked. And now on the appeal, what they're trying to do is narrow their arguments and go after a specific space. And it's like, no, you lost. It's over. And you're not going to get more money. Not going to get more money. Stupid pet tricks. Again, what exchange is about to pay $100 million fine for money laundering? Binance, WazirX, BitMEX, other. And I still haven't seen somebody put in why they chose other. I should put everybody in the corner. A new sheriff in town come. That is a new sheriff in town come the 20th. That's right. South Korea advances second phase of crypto regulatory framework. That's a big deal. DMAC, aren't you supposed to just vote? You're not supposed to put your actually answer. Because BitMax or BitMEX? Because BitMEX is a choice. Somebody over there said BitMEX. Henson, your pizza's getting cold. Oh, damn. Hum's house, what's good? So, if I see his name, I have to say, you have to do the GMB 3. Do your own research. Know your entries and exits. Invest deliberately, and you have to do them in that order. Yeah, and it's oh damn, because then you double down on it, and it's only supposed to be a vote, dude. I should put you in the... You know what? Go in the corner. You get to go in the corner. You know the rules. You vote. You don't put it in the chat. You vote. And if it's other, then you could put other. So you go in the corner. Oh, Binance, WazirX. Wow, that's not shocking. It's not shocking. They've had a lot of problems. I don't even know how they stay in business. That's how many problems they've had. I don't know how they stay in business. Not at all. Now something else that drove Hedera up. Not only are they involved in that whole diamond tokenization, not just diamonds, but that whole tokenization thing for jewelry. I never even thought about that. Out of all the things that you could tokenize that actually make sense, anything with a certificate ID, you want to know what else comes with that? When you think luxury, watches. Watches. If you truly have an expensive watch, look on the back of it. There's a serial number that you should know. And there you go. LFG freestyle was good. Just making sure. Stop your crying. What's that song say? What Biggie say? Stop your blood clot. Blood clot. I don't speak Jamaican. I don't speak Patois. Blood cloth. It's blood cloth crying. There you go. Tongue twister. It's not those are not words I say every day. DOJ. Now this is really interesting. Bitfinex. DOJ is saying Bitfinex is due that $9 billion that they were able to recover, that the DOJ was able to recover. That's their money. And they're saying that they should get it back. You know? What is your those on what? No, it's not blood clot. It's not blood clot. Blood cloth. I mean, you say it in patois, but it's actually not blood clot. Yeah. Dead serious. Do the history search on it. It's mad interesting. It's mad interesting. But yeah, that $9 billion that Bitfinex is due, DOJ says, yeah, that's theirs. What we were able to recover, that's theirs. We should give it back. Because, yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, you'd give it back to a bank, right? I don't even know why that. I don't know why that had to be like a question. That is the part that bothered me the most. Why did that have to be a public statement? It should have been no question. Oh, we recovered the money. It's got to go through, rigmarole and all that good stuff, and then you get your funds back. You get your whatever it is back. Because you confiscated it from them, and now you should be giving it back to them. Shouldn't be that difficult. Should not be that difficult, right? The numbers over here for YouTube are really, really wrong. I can't believe how wrong they are. No, man, Soul Rich, you're killing me. Go in the corner. You're getting sent to the corner now because you're cracking yourself up. Yeah, you get to go to the corner. XRP is getting the environment they need. Let me think about that. I know what you're saying. I don't disagree. I just don't think that it's enough. Look at it like this. XRP hit the scene and they had innovative technology that was able to do a lot of stuff. And they started working with banks and different financial institutions around the world. Then they got sued, right? Then they got sued. Then you should know the history of the word. I'm picking on you because you should know the history of the word. Or you might not, but you should. You should go. I mean, I know the history of the word. So I won't say it again. I won't say it anymore. They are trying to pocket it. Who they and pocket what? And back to what I was saying. So XRP had been working with all of these financial institutions before the court case came. And then the court case came. And everybody had to say, hey, you seem to be untouchable right now. We can't play in the same sandbox with you in this country. How do you think XRP was able to, pay out that $200 million to fight the battle? It's because they were still making money outside of the country. That's why I keep telling you guys, news from over there is going to affect over there and over here. This is why you do your own research. They didn't stop making money. They just stopped making money here. I think they put out a number a few months ago, and I had said it. The number, I think, was like 80-90% of the money they make is outside the United States. That's not good. That's not good. You want to have innovation happening here. But the United States spent a lot of time. And I want you to think about this. The United States spent a lot of time all the way back from Jay Clayton, previous to getting the hell out of here, Gensler. Previous to started with Jay Clayton. Aha. Aha. And you sit there and you're kind of like, dang, it goes way back. Yes, it does. It goes way back. He's the one at the end of his term who started it. Gary G picked it up. He inherited that. Happily, I might add. Happily. And you're kind of like, damn. Ripple does a lot. So rich. Ripple does a lot. XRPL is, I mean, the speed. Dynasty Visions. What's going on? Salute. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at how these companies make their money, and I'm just sitting there, I'm just going, there's no surprise that XRP was able to wait it out. Now think about this. They won. They won already. So on top of the 200 mil bill that they paid for lawyers' fees and all that good stuff, another 125, plus a little bit more to fight the current battle that will go away. Now, after that, right, they fight the good fight. It's all bueno, right? It's all bueno. After that, what happens? What happens? Oh, now they get the environment that they should have had years ago, way back then. Now it happens. So then what really happens to them is pocketbooks blow up. Now they have RLUSD, XRP as gas. Other people want to leverage XRPL. XRP will be gas. And truth, I have to tell you, I think the only company at XRP that Ripple really has to worry about is Hedera. In terms of usage, speed, that's the only one. It's the only one. Speed, fast, cheap. I mean, secure. Getting all up inside tokenization. Have a stable coin going on with the Philippines. Ooh. Now, think about that. Philippines, stablecoin, HBAR as the gas. You can't tell me that's not good. That's one of the reasons why I went out and bought some HBAR today. Excuse me. Sorry, more HBAR today. I think Jamie Dimon did a hit job on Ripple to slow them down or take them out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been thinking that. I've been thinking that. Something tells me the winner will have BlackRock exposure. From what perspective? Meaning like BlackRock will have an ETF for it? Hedera's going to catch up. And I think the more people see how fast, how cheap, how reliable Hedera is. Hutanik, you're absolutely right. Nail on the head. Your answer was so obvious and I missed it. But yeah, it's whichever crypto they want to push forward. No, I don't think so. I hear what you're saying. Normally you would think that with BlackRock. But I don't know that they can control it. There are too many cryptos out there that can do so well. Cardano's another one. They will never control Cardano. Oh my God. It is the epitome of decentralized. Like what? Good luck. Good luck controlling Cardano. Like seriously. Don't see it. Is Ripple trade? No, not yet. No IPO yet. HBAR has good leadership. That is what, yep. Because what is it that I tell you guys to do when you're doing your tokenomics? Who is involved? Have they been involved with anything else? And what happened to that anything else? Just saying. HBAR, XRP equal link. Maybe HBAR should all link up. Oh, okay. The equal sign was not meant to be there. Okay, cool. H bar, XRP, and Link. XRP is playing nicely with Links, or Ripple's playing nicely with Link. Chain Link. H bar is Hedera working with Chainlink? I thought they were. I thought they had said they were going to start using CCT, and that would be a wrap because the globe. I'm gonna start calling it globe and spoke. Right. Here's the center being Chainlink, and everybody start using CCT. Right. Cross chain token. And as soon as you link up, you have access to all of the other pre-existing blockchains. Every time one joins, bing, 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 bing. Chainlink has been going at it. Chainlink has been going at it, and I look at their price right now, and I just go, they're not being rewarded for what they're doing. Most people are not looking at that brilliance. It's not just a hub and spoke. It's not a wheel. It's not hub and spoke. It's a globe and spoke. Because everybody's coming in from different angles working with Chainlink. Meaning that I can bounce from here and go that way and work with another blockchain. Ooh. Then you just have to think about, well, Cardano does the same thing. So you have another globe and spoke, and they're interconnected through, whatever chains. There's more than enough work is what I'm describing to you. It's not that Cardano is better than Chainlink or Chainlink is better than Cardano. What I'm really starting to get at is that there's enough work for both of them. Chainlink has a little bit of an advantage because they also come with the data. But for pure transport, well, Cardano's probably going to win off of that in terms of speed. So they can both do the whole transport thing, but imagine who's working quicker on the EVM side and who's working faster with Cardano, and all of a sudden you've got a whole bunch that are going to both. And because of the interconnectivity, you're going to have more. And if you think about it, it becomes like this little molecule, right? This little 2-atom molecule, and then another one pops up. Maybe that's pith. See where I'm going? And the speed at which things can move is ridiculous. When I need to send somebody something in the future, I might be able to say, well, I need to send this coin to this person because that's the wallet they have. I only have this, but I'll be able to do it sort of like the internet. Sort of like the internet. Think of it as Chainlink and Cardano being DNS servers. They're just taking mail from over here and sending it over there. They're just directing traffic. That's what I mean by connective tissue. HBAR Foundation has partnered with Chainlink to enhance the Hedera ecosystem. I thought so because I knew I had written an article, but I couldn't be definitive about it. I go through a lot of news. HBAR will use Chainlink data feeds. That's right. And then I would say Link is EVM master. ADA can make POW programmable or anything programmable. Yep. Like I said, I think Cardano has a more interesting interoperability story, but they're both going to be able to do it. So imagine all of these all of these blockchains working with Cardano having a link to Chainlink, giving all of these people access to the data for their dApps and being translated by Cardano. That's what I'm saying. It's like the internet. This DNS server talks to this DNS server, and ding, 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 everything just gets to where it needs to go. Remember when I told you guys my belief is that there will never be only one, and there won't have to be. When you think about interoperability, it's design. By design, it tells you there will not be only one. there will always be many. And what we're doing, which is what Chainlink and Cardano are saying, and other interoperability, posers, they're saying that you'll be able to transmit to wherever you need to go. I need to send some HBAR to somebody who has XDC. If HBAR is talking over here and XDC is talking over there, you'd be able to do it. Gets translated. Interoperability. Boom. There'll come a time where we're always going to have to worry about the value of one versus the other, but we won't have to worry about the transportation of it. What up, Trading Maverick? Thought ETH was internet. No. Think of it as one of the pipes on the internet. Think of all the blockchains out there as one of the pipes on the internet. Some of them big, some of them small, right? That's what I'm thinking about. So when I look at how everything's coming together, I'm thinking, oh, it's just like the internet. It's just like the internet. So when you think about, DNS servers, take it one level higher, right? One level higher, it would be, this carrier versus that carrier versus this carrier versus that carrier. Each one of those carriers having their DNS servers all over the place. And each one of their DNS servers is able to talk to other DNS servers. It's being designed and built just like the internet. Gotta love it. Technology is amazing. Technology is amazing. Good. Glad I was able to answer that for you, So Rich. You're still in the corner. Because you were I know you were laughing too hard over what you were typing. Just saying. I have no thoughts on that. I do like XLM. The other one I don't know, so I have no thoughts on it, and I'm not going to mention it because I have no thoughts on it. And I want you guys to get used to it or get prepared for it. We're coming really close. We're right now on the new site. We're copying all of the data over. So my guys got back to me. I hope you guys are sitting down. I hope all of you are sitting down. My guys got back to me. We have almost 7,000 articles. 7,000 articles. And I thought I was going to write a little book. 7,000 articles over the past 3 years. It's been 3 years. We hit 3 years this year. It's only a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, so imagine, and we didn't get started day one. Not to the level that we're doing it now. So yeah, over almost 7,000 articles. And by the way, it's 7,000 articles. That does not include all of the videos. Does not include any of the videos. Regular videos, lives, shorts, doesn't include any of that. Yep, 6.9 something thousand articles. They were blowing up my phone today over that. I was in meetings, they were blowing up my phone over that. Dude! I was looking at my phone. I'm like, gotta step out for a second. Yep. But when we launch the new site, because we got to move the data over, then we have to move the memberships over, or, copy the memberships over. Once we do that, all conversation will happen on growmybag.tv. That's the plan. That is the plan. So that way, I don't have to waste. I reached out to one of the people that, is going to wind up being a moderator, right? And I reached out to him. I was like, dude, I just spent just a tad bit of time whacking 60 bots that had hit our profile in a day. It wasn't even in a day. It was in the morning. It was like at that chunk of time, I had 60 different bots. Yep. And to give you an idea about what happens, it's not 60 bots and, just making posts. It's several bots starting a conversation or starting conversations, and then the other bots chiming in on those conversations. And I say it to you so that You understand that's exactly what's going on right now with GMB TV, our coin. As soon as somebody makes a buy, we've got so many bots banging on us to bring it down. And I'm like, okay. And I know one of the big baggers wants me to go to war, create my own bot, manage the bot and the whole nine, and go to war. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. Me and my crew, we could write a bot. We could do that. Nah. We're going to kill them with success. That's my decision, to kill them with success. But here's what really happens. When we move the conversation over to growmybag.tv, we'll have a feed, a normal feed. We'll have pages for each one of the shows that I do. And by the way, I do 4 shows. So you figure you have the Sunday roundup, you have the crypto overflow, you have Friday flips, and you've got the daily show, right? The morning and the daily. And so each one of those shows, you'll be able to make comments right there. The same way you're making comments over here, on each one of the, you'll be able to do the same thing on Grow My Bag. It'll be a full-blown social media platform. Full-blown. DM each other, follow each other, connect to each other, block each other. Yeah, you'll be able to do some stuff. It's going to kind of be cool. That's what we're playing around with now. Let's see. What did I miss? Soul Rich is still laughing too much. I see you. I can almost hear you giggling. Getting your little giggle on and shit. Rick Ritchie might have to reword it. It's not coming through. Let me see if I can actually see what you wrote like we did the last time. Will my coin be affected by the lawsuit? No, because it's our coin. Totally different. I saw that. I saw your wow. Is that what you were talking about? The lawsuit comment? Because I can see it in the past. From this evening. Is that the one? There it is. Yeah, no. Nope. There you go. Because we're not doing anything wrong. Like, so if Solana got sued, let me rephrase. The only effect that we would feel from somebody else's lawsuit is as if somebody, sued Solana and Solana had to go out of business, we'd have to relaunch our coin someplace else. That'd be a pain in the butt. We'd have to trade it all in. We'd have to absolutely trade it all in. Wow, VJ Tassa's not around. That's odd. Ripple and Hedera in November 2024 reports indicated that the Federal Reserve was advancing its integration of Hedera. Yep, I reported that too. Ripple XRP, I did not report that. At least I don't think so. And RLUSD, focusing on Ripple USD, RLUSD payments. Skeptical about that because it hadn't been released yet. The initiative aims to enhance the FedNow payment system by incorporating stablecoin capabilities for faster, more cost-effective transactions. Yeah, I don't know about FedNow. That's the US version of CBDC. I don't know about FedNow. Think about it. New regime, new sheriff in town, and not too many people are liking the idea of FedNow. Not too many people are liking it. So I don't know. The fact is there's so much Web 2 coming over that Web 3 needs all these networks to have specific functions. You want to know what's something that's better? Losky, what's good? Losky, go in the corner. You are so sent to the corner for that dad joke. But all jokes aside, FedNow could be a sleeping beast, but you're going to have to show that FedNow is not going to have a sniff like a CBDC. And right now it smells like a CBDC. Not so many people are liking the FedNow idea. And if it's seen as going against crypto, that's going to be a problem. That would be a problem for that whole project because everybody's saying no to a CBDC. And FedNow is basically a CBDC. So there's that. There's basically that. Sir John Harrington, how are you? So when I look at everything, I'm kind of sitting back, and that's why I keep telling you guys, you have to look at news from around the world. Russia wants, a CBDC. All these countries that want CBDCs are very much interested in controlling their people. And anybody nefarious in those countries, they're gonna know. But well, I'm gonna do a VPN. Problem is, once a country has a CBDC and everybody has to use a CBDC, they can stop that CBDC from being leveraged to do crypto. That's the main problem. And I don't think, and I think one of the issues is that I don't think they see it. They don't see it like that. They don't think, oh no, we would never do that. Russia would never do that. India would never do that. All these countries that want to do CBDCs, they don't want to control their people down to, you can use the CBDC here, but you can't use it there. Seriously? Nobody believes that. Absolutely nobody believes that. Okay, I could be exaggerating a little bit, but think about that. I don't believe that. Not at all. Imagine your health records are online. Your health records are open to the world, right? And you want to take your CBDC and go to Dairy Queen. You're not even going to have any. You're on a diet. You're not even going to have any, right? You're taking your GLP-1 and you're going to the gym. You're not trying to have some Dairy Queen. You're trying to get some Dairy Queen for your kids. And they go, nope, boo, boo. Nope, you can't do it. Nope, because you're fat. You can't buy Dairy Queen. Sounds funny until you realize that power is actually built in. Woof. Crypto and CBDC can work together if that government choose to, but the ultimate power and authority still lies with that government. Period. Period. End of report. Full stop. Not a little bit of stop. Full stop. Because I know where that CBDC is. I know this was given to this, was given to that, and now it's with you. And you want to go to Dairy Queen. No. I'm just saying, that's an extreme example, but it's very simple. It's very simple to implement. It's very simple to implement. John, what's going on? John Chung King. USA and Mexico definitely need some CBDC. Nope. I'm telling you, I think the way to go is interoperability between coins. Hutanik, back to your point of Web 2 coming to Web 3, you have to recall that Web 3 is not a replacement of Web 2. It's an enhancement. Think of Web 1, and then you had Web 2, where it introduced dynamic content. What enhanced Web 2? E-commerce. They're going to live side by side. You still need the functionality of Web 2. Web 3 is not that big. Web 2 is not going to go anywhere. It's an enhancement. It's just that you could label these enhancements as Web 3, but it's an enhancement to Web 2. You can have both side by side. You do have both side by side. You have companies on, in the Web 3 metaverse space that also have a corresponding, Web 2 space. Big difference. Not everybody wants to put on a set of goggles, go traipsing around the web, go traipsing around the metaverse, go find your stuff. US don't want none. Denial. No, I'm telling you. That's right. We still use pen and paper next to a computer. It sounds funny until you realize that we still have brick and mortar in terms of stores. But the internet, and then you have Web3 virtual stores. They all coexist. There's no reason to get rid of one to build out on the other. I mean, building out on Web3 is not inexpensive. It's not. Not at all. Not at all. So I look at that and I just sit back and just kind of go, there's a lot of stuff that we could do, right? But I think a CBDC is a bad thing, period. Period. There's nothing you can tell me that's good about a CBDC. What problem does a CBDC solve? Answer that. What problem does it actually solve that isn't already solved? I remember when people did not want the internet and refused to use their credit cards online. They had good reason. CBDCs will happen. CBDCs around the world will happen. But again, the problem with the CBDC is the controlling of it. This is why people want crypto. Nobody wants a CBDC that's controlled by a government. Right? That's the problem. Yes, right. Government problem with no control. You got it, Rick. So Rich. Ricky Ricardo, what's good? Great show tonight. Thanks for sharing and adding value content. Oh, dude, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. It doesn't matter. We know it's bad. It is. It's horrible. It's horrible. CBDC will turn out to be a tea party. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think doing the whole CBDC thing, once people understand, they're going to be all in on crypto. I mean, think about how that is right now. We're a long way out. What, a year or two minimum from a CBDC. Your current regime is not about a CBDC. States are saying, no, we will not accept it as legal tender. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. Do you know how easy it is to make the American people take CBDCs? Oh, it's ridiculously easy. Ridiculously easy. That's right. Impossible for a decentralized CBDC. A CBDC is absolutely centralized. It's the sole control of that government who also controls your fiat. Government can control your money right now, but to the level of a CBDC, not yet. But that CBDC will give them that level of control. That's the problem. That's the problem. Can a country pull it off? Yes. Will it be beneficial for that country, in my humble opinion? No. The faster we have what's the word? Not just adoption. Proliferation of crypto. The proliferation of the acceptance of crypto, not just adoption, but like it being the norm. It's around the corner. When that happens, people will look at that CBDC and kind of be like, huh? That's the problem. Then they'll all go to squeezing the exchanges to control crypto, which is why you'll have a whole bunch of people doing OTC, because now you can't control it. Now you're at a loss. That's the big deal. Go ask your bank for a Swift server to help decentralize their network. Damn! Chose violence. That's an Anvil situation. That's an Anvil cockroach situation, Hutanik. That was a little beyond. But yeah, that's pretty much it. UK is trying really hard to do it now. UK is hosed. The UK is hosed. They're hosed. I mean, what's getting me is the idea that centralization is the way to go. That's got me like, I'm still tripping off of that idea. Right now, it really is a foot race between crypto and a CBDC. But if everybody keeps talking about how a CBDC is all about control, The less popular that gets, the more of a problem it becomes. Bianca into his house. She must be on a break. Right? The more trouble it's going to wind up being too hard, and it can be a failure. PA, North Dakota, New Hampshire, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas have all proposed bills for a BTC reserve. That's right. And there's another list of states that have said no to CBDCs. Oof. Oof. That's going to be a problem. Now, think about this. You try to move forward with the CBDC, but we have a Bitcoin reserve. That Bitcoin reserve will mean nothing if the common folk can't spend money on Bitcoin, right? It has to. Where would the value come from? Don't. Yeah, I think CBDCs dropped the hell dead. Yeah, Rick Ritchie, you're absolutely right. Some of them have already passed. Yep. I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be just a massive problem. A massive, massive problem. People are not going to get it. So can they pull it off? Yes. Think wing and a prayer. Because with every day that passes, everybody is looking at crypto. You're going to wake up one day and crypto is going to be so prevalent, so integrated, that it will become the norm. Like freaking cell phones, like the freaking internet. Crypto's taken off faster than both of them. I think the fastest one was 15 years. Crypto is 12. It might be time for states' rights again to contain DC. Yep. Like we did England. Yep. And I think the way that they're going to be able to do that literally is crypto. That's the last bastion of power besides the military against a country's people. Think about that. Let that wash over you for a minute. Yep. Absolutely. Now you know why I keep saying you have to do your own research, because what happens over there will affect over here. All those other countries that are hurting are trying to move towards CBDCs. Think about that. And for those countries that are not moving towards CBDCs, closed loop network, think about that. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And then you go and you share your CBDC with whatever country because you have to have trade. It poses a major problem, a bigger problem than what I think they're thinking of. It might be time for, I got that one. BlackRock did say crypto adoption is growing faster than the internet and cell phones. That's right, because he got it from the report that came out. Same report that I wrote the article about. What is the difference between DC and... Do I really have to tell you to go? I have to tell you? Lieutenant, go in the corner. You and your freaking dad jokes. Killing me, man. You're killing me. It's funny, though. So states are using BTC Reserve to gain independence from the federal government printings. That's all I can say. But I want you to think about this. The world, a big part of the world is contemplating a Bitcoin cash reserve. And some of them might already be working on it. Hello, Bhutan. Other countries already collecting. Something to think about. Ham's house. So states are, yep. I would say that. I would absolutely say that. Ham's house, thank you so much. Everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, smash the likes, tell your friends, and tell them to become big baggers. The other night I told you guys that I was thinking about doing it the second Sunday. It's not. I didn't mean Super Bowl Sunday. However, I am thinking, so it was going to be the third Sunday in February, but I'm wondering, would it be a good idea? I mean, are you going to tailgate that much? I mean, the show would run at 1 p.m. and you still have the Super Bowl. Super Bowl doesn't start until nighttime. So should I do it on Super Bowl Sunday? Should we do the big bagger meeting on Super Bowl Sunday? Joaquin, I'm going to knock you upside the head. I'm not, just for reminding me. Just, you know what? Just, So I should put that up as a poll. I'll probably do that tomorrow or something like that. What exchange is about to pay a $100 million fine for money laundering? Binance, WazirX, BitMEX, other. Binance had 9%, WazirX had 23%, BitMEX had 50%, other had 18%. It is BitMEX. It is BitMEX. Melco, what's good? But I think we should poll whether or not I should do it. I should do the next big bagger on Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Everybody would be some. The problem is if you're going someplace for the game. I mean, the show would be at 1 p.m. I would snag it and end it in an hour, tops 2 hours, so 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's plenty of time to get to wherever you're going to be, right, to watch the game. I think I'm hosting a game this year. Last year, I think my brother hosted a game. This year, I'm going to host a game, I believe. We might need 2 meetings a month to get more data. You're killing me. You're killing me. We need more members for me to have a second one. We need more members. We definitely need more members for that. So anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Thank you for your time and your patience. Have a